Today we will be talking about sustainable fishing. You might ask, what are sustainable fisheries? Sustainable fisheries ensure that there are enough fish in the ocean to maintain the respective populations. They also ensure that people respect marine habitats, and they ensure that fishermen can maintain their livelihoods.
A fishery is sustainable if they follow legal standards that are enforced in order to be sustainable. Fisheries are scientifically and regionally managed. NOAA works to monitor a number of fisheries, and they provide information on sustainable seafood to the public. There are 10 things that make a fishery sustainable. 1 is optimum yield. 2 is scientific information. 3 is management units. 4 allocations. 5 efficiency. 6 variations and contingencies. 7 cost and benefits. 8 communities. 9 bycatch. And 10 safety of life at sea. Sometimes we should avoid eating some sea animals because of the sustainable fisheries. Some animals include conch that are imported, mahi-mahi, which is also imported, orange roughy, sharks, swordfish that are imported, and bluefin tuna. We should avoid these because if they go extinct, there is a gap in the ocean's food web. We must make sure the population is stable.
What can we do to make sure that our fisheries remain sustainable? Well, some things that you can do to make sure that you're contributing is use Seafood Watch, an app and a website provided by the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which helps to inform the public about which seafood is sustainable and what we should avoid eating. And simply make sustainable choices. Make sure when you're buying fish or choosing what fish to eat that you're making choices that will not contribute to bad fishing habits. Seafood Watch and these other resources help to make sure that the public is informed because they're easily accessible, so everyone can help make sure that fisheries maintain their stability. In addition to sustainable fishing methods, fish farming or aquaculture is going to be an up-and-coming method of providing food for people. According to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, in the next decade, the majority of fish we eat will be farm-raised, not wild. Global aquaculture includes over 100 species farmed in everything from traditional earthen ponds to high-tech tank systems. Each farming system has its own distinct environmental footprint. By choosing seafood from better farms and production systems, consumers can play a positive role in reducing aquaculture's potential negative impacts. So, in addition to this statement, there are a number of ways that aquaculture is maintained. Some of these include growing mussels, oysters, scallops, and clams on a seabed and harvesting them by hand, rakes, or dredging. Flow-through raceways, which allow farmers to divert water from a waterway so it flows continuously through channels containing fish. Net pens, which are enclosed in marine and freshwater areas on the bottom and sides by wooden mesh or net screens, and they're fully enclosed in the water, and they allow the animals to be in certain open areas in a surrounding environment and that they're directly in contact with. Some others include off-bottom culture, which is growing shellfish, mussels, oysters, and scallops in suspended systems. Ponds and recirculating tanks are also used to help maintain aquaculture systems. Next time you are planning on eating seafood, be sure that you're making a sustainable choice. Marine animals and humans alike rely on sound populations of fish for food and for ecosystem health and happiness. Be sure that you're making the right choice to ensure a happier world for both animals and humans.